Hey guys, Rob from Hash Help. So if you've been keeping up on the latest in the crypto community, one of the newest innovations to come down are these deflationary crypto tokens. So they're a little hard to explain, so let me break it down. What you have in the crypto space and what you've had for several years now are what are called masternodes. And with masternodes, you stake the crypto that you have in a predetermined amount in a particular wallet. And in exchange for doing so and having your wallet running 24/7 and essentially having a ledger of and securing the blockchain, you're awarded even more of that crypto. And they also have staking that you can do, just if you have a few, and then if you don't have enough for a masternode, you can actually get into a shared masternode, which is a little riskier because you're giving away your access to your keys, and it's a whole complicated process. But what's interesting about deflationary tokens are that in the case of masternodes, you're getting many more minted for you. So the amount of coins for a particular project continues to go up. And while you do get those, for people that are trying to sell their crypto, it's just going to flood the market on a bunch of exchanges. So the whole model is a little bit difficult to keep up with because the amount of crypto is continuing to build and build and build, and people can always dump. So with deflationary crypto tokens, you'll have an active burn on people that send them to one another. And the range can be 1% up to 5% burn. So if you send some to your buddies, you send 100 to your buddies, they'll get 98 and 2%, let's say, will be burned up. And this serves to cut away and chip away and, whittle the number of tokens that are as part of a particular deflationary cryptocurrency. So enter TronDash. This is a site that does a bunch of innovation on the Tron blockchain. And their first innovation that came out about 4 months ago was providing a centralized platform that compiled all of the biggest dApps and pulled the API so you can see your dividends. And here on the main interface, you can see the size of the div pool, your personal investment, and the amount that you've earned in a referral, and then how much you have that can be pulled from a particular dApp that's building. And actually, what was so innovative about the TronDash system is that not only can you withdraw from the dashboard itself, but you can also roll or reinvest a percentage or the whole thing of the dividends that you have waiting for you on a particular platform. So it can compound as quickly or as slowly as you like. And there are so many dApps out there, but if you look on dApp Radar and all the other systems, you can see that many of them, I'd say the majority of them, have zero activity on a day-to-day basis. So TronDash really puts together the biggest and the ones that have div pools that are worth, considerable amounts of Tron. So the additional feature that was really good for affiliate marketing type people is that the referrals were such that if you refer someone over to TronDash, when they would click in to a dApp or when they would reinvest from the platform through the dApp, you would actually get that referral earnings. And that has had the ability to compound for, a number of people. And that's a scintillating appeal for people that want that recurring revenue. So they really brought some early innovation and are really continuing to innovate in many ways. In keeping with their history of innovation and being on the cusp of certainly the Tron crypto ecosystem and really ecosystems of the whole blockchain environment as a whole, they're actually doing their own deflationary token. And what's really innovative about this one is it's really not by itself economic experiment. With some of the other ones, there's nothing backing it, and there's nothing that's going to prop it up when, it's on an exchange and it's going wild, and, speculators are going into it saying, well, we hope it goes up, but there's really not putting that upward pressure on it. Well, in this case, you have a really talented dev team that are putting up a lot of really innovative programs and have done so for quite a while. And this is, people that are, really established in the crypto niche. So you can see here a little bit of the breakdown. It's 21 million of the actual tokens, and that number is going down as people are sending it from here and to there. And the way that people get into it is it's just airdrops. You go into the website and you collaborate with people in the crypto community through the Telegram, through, going to the site itself, through interacting, through doing a withdrawal or a roll reinvest. And then you check your Tron wallet and you're going to have Dash there. And with those Dash, you can hold on to them, you can trade them, you can speculate with them, however you want to do it. But I think that it bears to be repeated and understood that this ecosystem, which portends having advertising and more dApps that'll be launched on the platform, and a team that has an experience within the niche to push things forward and gain traction on a lot of Tron specific and other blockchain specific dApps, that you got a real product here. And you got something that if you get a little bit of the Dash, and you hold on to it, every single day with each transaction, your Dash represents a higher percentage of the total Dash that are out there. So, now it's about 2 million or 20 million, and it started at 21, it's going to be going less and less and less. And yes, there are airdrops to incentivize the community, but that also has the dual purpose of exposing people to what this platform is, what the deflationary token does, and how it's an exceptional alternative to the masternodes, which have the purpose of really flooding the market. And the masternodes can go on forever, whereas this is predefined in terms of how it's going to stop and the limits of how it can be taken to. So it's all very well structured, and people can wrap their heads around it much more cleanly. There are many people that are trying to get clicks on YouTube and say, you can make this amount in a day with crypto with ease and just in a few hours of your spare time. Well, the reality of the landscape is that there are so many people in it that understand it so well that it really is difficult to grasp a bunch of value with a minimal amount of time. You have faucets, but these faucets are such that they're botted, they're with people that have a bunch of time on their hands, and a lot of times it's such a minimal amount. Fractions of a Satoshi, and a lot of times are, fractions of a Doge, which is, a penny. So this represents a real opportunity to, for a few minutes of your time, engage with a community of like-minded people that want to see the different use cases of crypto and finance as a whole be put into application, and in exchange for your time and being involved in the community, perhaps down the road, you get some exposure to some upside potential. So I'd recommend you check it out and benefit from educating yourself on the whole platform of Deflationary and masternodes and the different ways that the crypto community incentivizes people to keep all parties honest, and the focus on the community of benefiting all and making the internet experience of sending money that much more seamless.